In 2026, Powerball is making a historic change, one that could reshape the future of the lottery to unprecedented proportions. And US lottery players aren't too happy about it. When most people think of Powerball, they picture Americans lining up at convenience stores to grab a $2 ticket in hopes of hitting a life-changing jackpot. For decades, Powerball has been one of the most iconic lottery games in the United States, offering enormous prizes and creating instant millionaires. But starting this summer, the game will expand internationally for the first time in its over 30-year history. Today, we're breaking down exactly what this expansion means, why it's happening, and how it could affect Powerball jackpots and players around the world. Powerball, long played in the United States, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Washington, D.C., is known for its enormous jackpots and widespread popularity. But this summer, Powerball is crossing the Atlantic. An agreement has been announced between the Multi-State Lottery Association, the organization that runs Powerball, and Allwyn UK, the operator of the United Kingdom's national lottery. Under this agreement, players in England, Scotland, and other parts of the United Kingdom will be able to buy Powerball tickets and contribute to the same jackpot pool as US players. This marks the first time Powerball will include participants outside the United States, making it a genuinely international lottery for the very first time. However, the expansion still needs approval from the UK Gambling Commission before it can officially take effect. So, why is the expansion happening? According to Matt Strawn, who leads Powerball and serves as chief executive of the Iowa Lottery, the goal of the expansion is to grow jackpots faster. Strawn explains that players consistently tell us in survey after survey that faster-growing Powerball jackpots is what they'd like to see. The logic is straightforward. More players purchasing tickets equals more revenue for jackpot pools, which equals jackpot prizes growing more quickly and to larger amounts. That means larger jackpots that attract more attention and ticket sales. In short, by expanding the player base to an entire new country, Powerball hopes to accelerate jackpot growth in ways not possible when the game was confined to the US. What will stay the same? Even with international participation, the fundamental game mechanics and cost for US players remain unchanged. US players will still pay $2 per ticket. Jackpot odds will remain 1 in 292.2 million. Drawings still occur 3 times per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, at around 11 p.m. Eastern Time. This means if you play Powerball in the US, the same way you always have, nothing about your experience will feel different, except that the jackpots may grow larger and quicker than in the past, and there just might be winners outside of the United States. Currency and payout differences. Although US and UK players will compete for the same advertised jackpot, the way prizes are calculated and paid out will differ based on local currency and payout rules. In the United States, winners can choose between an annuity, paid over decades, or a lump sum cash option, and most winners opt for the lump sum. In the UK, jackpot winnings will be paid out as a 30-year annuity and in pounds sterling, not US dollars. This means that even though the prize amounts will be equal in theory, the actual amounts received can vary due to currency exchange rates and payout structures. Powerball's expansion is significant for several reasons. 1. Larger jackpots are more likely. With millions more players contributing to the jackpot, the prize pool has the potential to grow faster and reach even larger amounts than before. To put this in perspective, Powerball's largest single jackpot ever was a record-breaking $2.04 billion, won by a ticket in California in 2022. 2. More players means more attention. The global reach of the game could attract new media coverage, more social media interest, and heightened public attention whenever jackpots climb. 3. Powerball could become truly international. If this expansion succeeds in the UK, it may pave the way for Powerball to expand to more countries in the future, further boosting jackpots. Potential concerns and criticisms. Not everyone sees the expansion as an unqualified good. In response to the announcement, many US Powerball players voiced strong reactions online, with some expressing frustration rather than excitement. In comment sections across social media, several players questioned why an American lottery should expand overseas at all. arguing that Powerball funds are traditionally tied to U.S. state programs and should remain domestic. Others worried that international expansion could complicate payouts, tax implications, or future rule changes. A number of commenters also pushed back on the idea that bigger jackpots automatically benefit players, pointing out that the odds of winning remain the same regardless of how many people participate. While some welcomed the possibility of faster-growing prize pools, the overall tone of many U.S. responses reflected skepticism, concern about fairness, and a broader debate over whether global expansion aligns with what American players actually want from the game. Supporters, however, argue that as long as the odds remain fair and the game continues to benefit public programs, expanding participation offers more excitement without harming the fundamental structure of Powerball. By bringing Powerball to the United Kingdom for the first time, lottery officials are betting on a simple idea: bigger player pools create bigger jackpots. If the agreement with Allwyn UK is approved and implemented this summer, players on both sides of the Atlantic will be chasing the same massive jackpot prizes, a development that could redefine the scale of lottery dreams forever. Only time will tell how this international experiment reshapes the game. But one thing is clear: Powerball may never feel quite the same again. Subscribe for more videos keeping you updated on lottery winnings and what happens when luck strikes.